not the Gentiles. And then Paul made them mad because he included the Gentiles. Who is the Gentiles? We are the Gentiles. Not blacks, but people who are not Jews or Greeks. They consider them as a Gentile. And the Gentiles, they say, didn't have the right to the kingdom of God.
Yes.
You Gentiles are beneath us. You don't have right. You're going to live in hell and die and go to hell because you are beneath us and you don't. God, he turned around and let them know God has showed me he's adopting the Gentiles into the royal family. And ain't nothing you can do about it. And see, they didn't like Paul because Paul, you know, he was in sin. I don't know about you, but I was in sin one day. And I was without Christ in my life. So was Paul. Paul didn't have Jesus. And I wanted him to tell you, if you heard what Paul used to do, that was Paul's testimony. He officially went to the head people and got permission legally to kill people that was Christians. How more wicked can you get than walk around killing God's people? But Paul was wicked at that time. Somebody said, well, he changed when he got to be Saul. I mean, he was Saul, but he changed when he got to be Paul. But if you really studied that, you'll find his name was not changed.
Come on.
Well, why went from Saul to Paul? Because he ministered to, God, let me remember this.
You all right?
He learned many languages.
Yes.
In one language, his name was Saul. But in another language, his name was Paul.
You better say
So he was born with Saul and Paul in him when he was born into the world. The Bible says we was born in sin and shaping in iniquity.
Yeah.
But it also say in the Bible that if you are one of God's people, if you're destined for heaven, the Bible says an angel is assigned to you in the book of Michael. From the time you're born into the world, God had an angel assigned to you. That's why the drug couldn't kill you. That's why the drugs didn't kill you. That's why the life of promiscuity didn't leave you with AIDS that have killed you so far. Because Jesus got an angel assigned to you. I don't know about you, but I need my angel.
Yeah.
I need my angel.
Yeah.
There were times when I was at my wit's end and my angel came and worked for me. There were times I wasn't high. I just been clumsy and I almost fell into the train, fell in the pit where the train go through. In California, they say electric, dangerous. The third rail will electrocute you. And I was falling down, and a man came and snatched me up. This man had on a gray suit and a gray trench coat. He was clean as my husband is right now. And he was a man of a different color. He was what you call Caucasian or white. And I backed up, because when that almost happened, you got to stop and get yourself together. Because being competitive, I probably pushed my way up to the front of the line. And then I was almost falling. And he snatched me back. I seen him getting on the bus in front of me. They're on Market Street in Mission, in that area, if you know San Francisco. When I got on the bus, the trolley car, okay, when I got on the trolley car, I looked for him to say thank you so much for helping me and keeping me from falling. I could not find that man anywhere, and I was right behind him. I just went to sit down like this and got back up and said, let me tell this man thank you. And I didn't see him. I didn't understand that for years. And when I had came back to the Lord gave me the revelation. He said that was your angel. Because I don't care if you go out and sin, God is going to still have an angel. Some people can get content in sin, but you can't get content. It's something down inside of you where you just can't stand to be resting in sin and iniquity. You can't be happy. You're uncomfortable. You feel like you're out of place. Why? Because the angel is nudging you, saying, come on up.
Yeah.
You are doing what I'm supposed to do, Jesus. Lord, I got to read at least one verse. The 16th verse of Acts 26, Acts 16. After, at midnight, 13, at midnight, O King, I saw in the way a light from heaven above the brightness of the sun shining round about me and them which journeyed with me. It was midday. Did I say midnight? Midday. It was in the middle of the day when the sun was shining bright as it is right now. And then I saw a light from heaven. It was brighter than the sun that was shining and shining all around about them and me. And these people that was good, they was on their way, no doubt, to kill the saints. Saul and his company.
Yeah.
And when the light shine, you know, God know how to give good gifts to his people.
That's right.
But it seemed like to the common mind, God was confused. God is daytime. Why do they need some more light?
Come on.
Can't you see it daytime? You know, you're not using wisdom now. But let me tell you something. They might have been, if you would listen to it later on, it's talking about they was in darkness.
Yes.
Huh? But you may have, in the natural, been in the sunlight. But in the spirit, they was walking in darkness.
Yeah.
They was walking in darkness. And God knew, I need a spiritual light to shine upon you, and it's got to be brighter than the other lights you used to. And they fell. It didn't say they dismounted from the horse. Like we're getting off real cool. Like, no, the Bible say they fell off the horse. Sometimes God will have to have his show of power to remind us of who he is.
Yeah.
He said, I am God, and beside me there is no other God. The new versions take the no other God off. They say, beside me there is no other. But everything I read, I back it up with the King James Version. The King James Version say, beside me there is no other God with a capital G.
Woo!
I don't want you to get me mixed up with your little gods. You got sun gods, moon gods, you got chicken gods, you got river gods, you got all kind of gods. I want you to know I'm talking about the God of heaven and earth. And beside me, there is no other God. There is no other God. Huh?
Jesus. Woo. My God.
mighty men might see themselves as wise and prudent, but in God's eyes they are ignorant. If you don't know Jesus, all you can have more degrees than a thermometer. But if you don't know Jesus, it's all in vain. I don't mean that personally. So, if anybody here got more degrees than a thermometer, I didn't know that. Don't take it personal. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But we got to understand, this is God. He's showing his power. When people are walking around thinking they're all that, God will let them know, you think you got all the power. Saul, you think you got the power. These people, you go and get paper signed and they just tell you what to do. But I want you to know, I'm going to knock you off of your high horse. See, y'all don't understand that. The more mother do, I know you're not that old, but you know, the young people may not know what high horse. Now, when grandmama said, you're going to be knocked off of your high horse, she talking about your pride. Your uppity. So uppity, think you all that in a bag of chips. When you get beside yourself, God got a way of letting you know, I am God, and beside me, there is no other God. And I'm not mad. That's very important. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. In the 14th verse. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me. He didn't speak until they fell off the horse.
Come on. Huh? Come on, come on, come on.
God will let you fall when you think you're standing. Huh? You think you're standing in your own mind. You're strong and you got all this. But God will let you fall on your face. God will let them fall off the horse to let them know that you are without strength.
That's right.
You are not excelling. You are not doing a good work. You are hurting my people. The Bible say before you harm the least one of my people, you just want to tie a millstone around your neck and be cast into the sea.
Yes.
Hey, I don't know if you catch yourself or somebody else catch you, but with a millstone around your neck, you looking at death round by now. Hello.
That's right.
Why? Because God wants to show himself mighty to the earth. Then he said, I heard. It's an individual affair. I can't serve God predicated on you. I can't serve God trying to, you going to church tonight? No, I ain't going. But you know I'm not going either. Who are you serving?
Yes, Lord.
Who are you serving? That's a child's mentality anyway. Huh? Even in the world, when I got ready to go somewhere, I know things I went by myself if I had to. And I do it today. If I want to go to a seminar, I don't care about not having a whole car full of friend girls and we going to the seminar. Woo, we coming in together in matching blouses. All that don't mean nothing. Come on. I'll get my clothes on, go to the seminar, get in my own car, and I can sit by myself. It don't matter. I don't come in church trying to find where my buddy is. Y'all over there. I'm going over here sitting with my buddy. I ain't got time for all that.
Speak.
We don't get in this, we coming in this world by ourselves. We came into the world by ourselves, and guess what?
We're leaving by ourselves.
Come
You gotta
on.
tell somebody.
That's right.
It's a personal affair. Saul said, I heard. Paul Paul said at this time, I heard. Because when he went to Cyrus, it's when he began to use the word Paul. And the reason why he used the word Paul instead of Saul is because he was in a people that Paul was the right derivative of Saul. And the Bible says Paul had so much wisdom until he said, I became a Jew to the Jews that I may win some. And I became a weak to the weak that I may win a weak. And he became, like, it don't mean he got in sin, but he wasn't parading who he was or what he had or his degrees. He listened to them and listened to their concern, and he became one with them in the spirit so they can have confidence.
Yeah.
So they can be at ease, the book say, the commentations say, around Paul. We want to win souls. The Lord say we're getting ready for a new outpour of souls being sent to the church. God is getting ready to fill some churches with souls who've been praying a long time.
Yeah.
But we got to speak the word.
Yes.
We got to let them know to love Jesus and love the word.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do. It's an individual affair. He said, Paul said, I heard a voice speaking to me. It's not about what other people heard. It's what you heard. What did God say to you?
Yeah.
If God called me to preach, I do not care who think God called me or not. It's really not my problem.
Wow.
Because I heard.
Yes, Lord. Jesus.
That's all right.
If you didn't hear God calling you to do whatever he called you to do, then you should not be doing it.
Yeah.
But if he called you to do it, I don't care if you don't have the degrees, but if you heard him call you, then that's enough right there. Because I heard. I heard him say it. I heard. Huh? Did you hear it? Did you hear God call you? Did you hear God say, put down that sin? He could say you can't serve mammon and God. You got to choose ye this day whom you shall serve.
Jesus.
My God.
Lord. And he said, and saying in a Hebrew tongue, he went into the tongue, said, Saul, Saul. Right there. He didn't say Paul, Paul. He said Saul, Saul. Because you acting like Saul round about now. Saul, Saul. The one that persecuted the saints. Saul, Saul. The one that was arrogant and beside himself. Saul, Saul. He didn't say why you persecuting them. Let's see what the words say about it. He said, Saul, Saul, why persecute thou me?
Yes.
He said, when you do it to the least one of my loved ones, you are doing it to me.
Yes.
We think God is playing. If we knew that and believe that for real, we'll be careful how we treat everybody.
Yes.